the time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Louisville's offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Right on the money.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Florida State's offense will get the ball for the first time. On 1st down. They get to him as he throws. They make the stop, and how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The give to the tailback. Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab on the shot. Free up the gut. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hard running there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
To the air. It's Owens. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense set for a first down play. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Owens. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And the Noles need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released. Falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Cardinals! What momentum you get when the defense... the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On the move to his left. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. Got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice.
Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The give to the left. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Got his man on the outside.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And is just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 10 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. To throw, it's Owens. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
They'll open the second half with a run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time. You need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Duggar. Shakes off the defender. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. They needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it though.
Finds his big tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he will score! Touchdown, Seminoles! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
21.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Clinton. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the gun, the ground game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Owens. With the catch, it's Clinton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. And the Cardinals are on the move. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
The Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours.
Touchdown, Louisville! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Noles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wideout trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go to the ground. Shoots his way for more. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the ground. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Off play action. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's got the back in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Oh, they're after him. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He rifles one deep down the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Gonna look downfield again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. And the Cardinals are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Going to the ground. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation